刚刚看到贾伯斯的画面，令人怀念，而他的话语如此冷静地谈着自己的死亡。他期待在那一刻，2005年的时候，他还可以再活10多年。当然，他提前的离开，但是死亡最终仍然成为他的礼物。每天醒过来，问自己：如果我只剩下今天可以活，这是我人生的最后一天，我还会做我本来想做的事情吗？死亡成了他最终的礼物，他用尽了全力，不断地想要突破创新，最终发明了 iPhone， 尤其是 iPad， 正式结束个人电脑全面霸权的时代，人类正式进入了移动时代。他创造了一个时代，然后他离开了那个时代。这是一个男人的故事，了不起的男人。而下面呢，为大家介绍一个了不起的女性。这位女性现在是全美国最重要的网络新媒体赫芬顿邮报的创办人。作为一个女人，如果你把自己定义是在爱情跟婚姻，那她真的蛮失败的。当时她原来是一个希腊人，然后她很爱一个男人，那个男人不想娶她。对她来说，希腊是她的故乡，也是她的伤心地。爱情促使着她离开了希腊，来到了美国。后来她嫁给了石油大亨，好像进入了一个上流社会。她的先生就是赫芬顿，好像很有名了，一切都很好了。结果她老公是个双性恋，是个出柜的双性恋，最终出柜了，所以她的婚姻很失败，她的爱情非常破碎。但是2005年，她看到了整个所有全球媒体的发展，在那个时刻，已经没有什么样的媒体可以有巨大的影响力。她想，我嫁给这个出柜的老公，那我跟着他总是认识很多人。他有他一定的才华，有他媒体上的能力，他就创办了赫芬顿邮报。这个邮报是在网络上头，是一个电子报。更重要的，还是请来由于他过去的跟他先生之间的社交关系，成了他的资产。所以婚姻不是他的一切，婚姻是他的一个桥梁。他认识了非常多的人，于是非常多著名的，包括连季辛杰很多人都在这一份报纸，也就是电子报里头书写他们的部落格。她现在是全美国几乎最有影响力的舆论上头的女王。而来自于什么呢？第一次来自于她的爱情破碎，第二次她老公是个 gay。Come on， OK， 我开始我的事业吧。
2006年，他就名列《时代》杂志100大人物，在媒体界堪与欧普拉并列双词，影响力始终不坠。
For those of you who have not heard me before, this accent is for real.
出身希腊雅典，阿莉安娜16岁进入剑桥，获得经济学硕士，并与著名的记者、知识分子列文相恋多年。
Everything that happened to me, my children, my books, the Huffington Post, being here in front of you, happened because a man would not marry me.
恋情结束，80年她往美国发展，人生开始搭上云霄飞车，嫁给石油大亨、政治人物麦克赫芬顿，生下2个女儿，跻身上流社会。97年先生出柜，坦诚自己双性恋。婚姻破碎，但她选择保留夫姓。
Well, it's very, very hard at the beginning. I'm sure I speak for most divorced people when I say that, you got divorced for a reason.
聪明、坦率、热情且精力充沛的女性，更精彩的人生篇章才要展开。投身政治第一仗，2003年加州州长补选，他对上魔鬼终结者阿诺·斯瓦辛格，自称是油电混合车与悍火车的对决。阿莉安娜最后选择退出战场。拥有丰沛的人脉、精明的眼光，他聪明地转进新媒体。2005年5月9号，开展一项撼动传统新闻学的事业，创立网络新闻赫芬顿邮报。
What's happening online is for me just potentially the golden age of journalism because of the transparency and immediacy it allows. It's just a very exciting journey.
网站刚开始以部落格为主，利用他在政界、文化界、新闻界的人脉关系，大打名人牌。首先邀请季辛吉，后来奥巴马、希拉蕊都加入。2011年5月，独立访客突破3560万，超过全球最大报纸网站《纽约时报》。
Over the last 10 years, she has exploded. Yes. Is she the Oprah of social media, of new media?
She's probably the closest thing we have to it now.
美国媒体的当红女性，除了欧普拉，就属阿瑞安娜。2011年2月7号，赫芬顿成为各大新闻媒体焦点。
AOL is buying the Huffington Post news website for $315 million. The merger will create a media group with 117 million U.S. visitors a month, more than double that number internationally.
赫芬顿邮报依靠专职记者和公民记者获取原创新闻，又与全球近150家主流媒体合作，每月可获得200万则稿件，新闻量远超过传统媒体和网络新闻，甚至成为第一个赢得普利兹奖的网络媒体。更难得的是，这是个获利的网站，全面改写新闻事业的定义与可能性。阿瑞安娜成为新媒体女王。2013年，她应邀为全女性的贵族学校史密斯学院毕业生演讲。
Now, commencement speakers are traditionally expected to tell graduates how to get out there and climb the ladder of success. But I want to ask you instead to redefine success. You know, money and power by themselves are like a two-legged stool. You can't balance on them for a while, but eventually you're going to topple over. Chief among them, the myth that success and ambition look like a straight line. Now, I guess it's no big surprise that the image of success created by men would be, yes, a long, phallic-shaped straight line. Alistair Cook notoriously told the class of 1954 that their way to the top would be determined by the men they marry. Well, I want to do old Alistair one better and tell you, don't get to the top by marrying someone. A much simpler way is to sleep your way to the top. Because in 2007, sleep-deprived and exhausted, I fainted, hit my head on my desk, broke my cheekbone, and got 4 stitches on my right eye. And that was the beginning of my reacquainting myself with sleep and with the need to redefine success, to include our own sense of well-being. Did you know that the Exxon Valdez wreck, the explosion of the Challenger space shuttle, and the nuclear accidents at Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island were at least all partially the result of decisions made on too little sleep? As you can tell by now, I'm a major sleep evangelist. Indeed, at the Huffington Post, in our newsroom, we have 2 nap rooms. And at first, you know, hundreds of editors and reporters and engineers were very reluctant to be seen in the middle of the afternoon having a nap. But now, the 2 nap rooms are continuously booked, and we need to open a 3rd. The problem is that as long as success is defined by just money and power, climbing and burnout, we will never have the time to be able to enjoy that other aspect of the 3rd metric, wonder. I was blessed with a mother who was living in a constant state of wonder, whether she was washing the dishes or feeding seagulls at the beach or reprimanding overworking businessmen. She maintained her sense of wonder, delighted at both the mysteries of the universe and the everyday little things that fill our lives. And whenever I'd complain or be upset about something, she would say to me, "Darling, change the channel. You're in control of the clicker. Don't replay that bad, scary movie." Well-being, wonder, and now the 3rd W, wisdom. If you look around you, you see leaders in positions of power, in politics, in media, in business, all of them with high IQs, great degrees, making terrible decisions. What is missing is not IQ, but wisdom. What I'm telling you is to regularly disconnect from technology, to regularly unplug and recharge in order to reconnect with ourselves and our own deepest wisdom. So we've talked about well-being, wisdom, and wonder, and now the last element of the third metric of success, empathy, compassion, the willingness to give back. Happiness does not mean the pursuit of more ways to be entertained. It's the happiness that comes from feeling good by doing good. So please don't settle for just breaking through glass ceilings in a broken corporate system or a broken political system where so many leaders are so disconnected from their wisdom that we are careening from one self-inflicted crisis to another. Change much more than the M to a W at the top of the corporate flowchart. Change it by going to the root of what's wrong and redefining what we value and what we consider success. My Greek compatriot Archimedes said, "Give me a place to stand and I can move the world." So find your place to stand, your place of wisdom and peace and strength. And from that place, lead the third women's revolution and remake the world in your own image and your own definition of success. So, class of 2013, congratulations, onward, upward, and inward. Thank you.